right, Sean Tell here with the undefeated IBF super lightweight champion, Richardson Hitchins. Just got done wrapping up the show with my man, Sean Porter.
Yes, sir.
Richardson, man, you know, before we get to Duarte, I got to ask you about this Keyshawn stuff, man. When you guys faced off at the Garden about 2 months ago for the Teofimo Shakur, I was hyped. I love the matchup. We seen the sparring. It was hot.
Yeah.
From your account, because Keyshawn has said that fight could have happened last month. Devin chimed in and said you turned down $2 million. What happened there? Why didn't the fight go down?
We didn't get offered $2 million. We wanted at least $2 million. Obviously, we wanted 2.5 for a fight like Keyshawn because we feel like he's a big name. I mean, he's not a superstar name, but that would be a big fight. And if guys like Teofimo and Devin was getting upwards of probably 3 or 4 million to fight guys that was way less than Keyshawn, I feel like me being a champion and me being a name myself, I'm definitely deserving more of just $1.something million to fight Keyshawn Davis. And Keyshawn I feel like he's more deserving of whatever they're trying to offer him. So the fight didn't happen because they didn't reach the numbers, and it was kind of like a quick how can I say, negotiation. It was probably for like a day. It came in, came out. That whole card was kind of in a frenzy because at first I signed to fight Jermaine Ortiz, then I was off the card. So people talk, people say shit, but it is what it is. Me and Keyshawn fight, it's gonna be a big fight one day. He's ultimately skilled. I'm ultimately skilled. We're around the same weight. None of us is going up or down or we're always gonna be around the same weight. So it's gonna happen.
Yeah, because he's talked about going to 47 for like a Devin Haney fight. He didn't seem the only champion he was really talking about at 40 was Dalton Smith. So
and he spoke about Lewis Crocker.
Lewis Crocker too, yeah. Right? But at 47.
47, yes.
Right. So do you think it's more likely whenever that could happen, it would be at 147 or 140? You and Keyshawn.
I'm assuming be at 147. Test my waters there. Test what's going on there. But either way, it was gonna happen.
How good was the sport? What do you remember from? I know it stays in the gym, but what can you tell us about the sparring, all the rounds you and Keyshawn did?
The first time we sparred, I feel like it was like he was still a kid. So obviously I was the more seasoned, the more sharper fighter, and then the second time when we sparred, you could tell he got a lot more better. That's when the competitive sparring I seen on YouTube. But yeah, that was about it. But Keyshawn, I always looked at him as a kid because he was fighting like one weight class lower than me. But whole time he's like we're around the same age. He's like 26 or 20, like 26 or 27. So we're like a year or two apart or a year and a half apart. So he's one of the guys that he missed our Olympic era by like a year or two, but he's in the same class as us. What would separate you from him in the pros if you guys ever share the ring? Just me. I'm different. I'm a special type of guy. I don't gotta keep telling the world that. People that watch me box know that. People that been in the ring with me know I can fight my ass off. And when we get in the ring, the real is gonna prevail, and he's gonna really see that. But he knows that though. He know I can fight my ass off for sure. Fight my ass off for sure. I'm not Andy Cruz. I'm not none of them guys he's fighting. It's me, a generational talent. So it'll be a great fight. Who's a bigger puncher? I feel like we're both punches. I feel like he's just a guy that he's willing to punch at the same time with guys. I'm not. Even when you see the fight with him and Gustavo Lemos, when he went for the finish, Gustavo Lemos caught him in between, and he got caught in between, but he caught the better exchange. So I feel like we both can punch. He has power and speed. I got power and speed. I showed that. He dropped Jermaine with a great precision, sharp body shot. I dropped George Kambosos with a sharp body shot. So obviously we both have power in both hands. Who would you favor between him and Haney, if that's the fight that winds up happening before you guys fight? Keyshawn. Why is that? I just think he's a little step ahead of Haney. I think he has more in his arsenal, more tricks, and he's a little bit more ring savvy than Devin Haney. But Devin Haney's also just ring savvy too. But I just feel like Keyshawn is just a better fighter.